My wonderful people, viewers and subscribers, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is another day in the struggle of the Biafrans. Please, you should not mind my voice. Always an attack from one attack to the other, from one attack to the other, trying to stop me from doing what I know how to do best, bringing the news to the doorstep of my people. But anyway, it will never deter me not to move ahead. Another Biafran had been arrested. Another Biafran had been kidnapped, rather, from his own show in Owerri. If you ask me, why do they have to rearrest Speed Darlington, I can tell you for free of charge why they have arrested this young man again. One of the reasons is the video that this man made in the US telling Donald Trump that the Biafrans need his help to overcome the situation that we are passing through in Nigeria, the killings, the marginalization, and the rest of it all. How can you tell me somebody jumped bail? If the person jumped bail, maybe he traveled to the US and still back to Nigeria, and you said he jumped bail. How? If you wanted Speed Darlington not to go anywhere, you would have been granted him and collected his passport. That is that is how it is being done. But he didn't do so. After he went to the US and made that video, then you know that you are going to rearrest him. He jumped bail. Can you imagine that? All this one is the quest to silence the Biafran people. Don't worry, when Speed Darlington come out, he will tell you the charges they will read against him. Or rather, you don't even wait for him to come out. They will read the charges and even call him now treasonable and terrorism. That's exactly where they will take this case to now. Make gonna listen to waiting this guy talk. Waiting make them to arrest him.
Me and my brothers and sisters support the Biafra movement. We are suffering in Nigeria. We want a country of our own. We are surrounded by other tribes. We are not even allowed to police our tribe. They flood us with other language. I beg you, help us. We are in deep shit. Please, Donald Trump. Banga, derere.
You see, that is what he said, calling Donald Trump to help us. And secondly, again, another thing that made him to arrest him, because he came out boldly and supported Simon Ekpa, and also said, not even said self, he have a seat and also space to perform at the upcoming Biafra convention in Finland. Akpi have a space to perform. Well, look at what they are going to do to him now. They will delay Akpi if guy is not taken until after the convention, because they want to grant anybody who come out to stand for the Biafrans. That is the irony of the zoo that is they called Nigeria. Let us read the news for reading's sake. But I have told you people why this guy was kidnapped. Where he's performing in Owerri. Not in his home, not on the way, but where he went for his business. You can see how zoo these people are. You want to arrest him, you couldn't wait for him to finish his performance. You cut off everything just to make sure that you humiliate him. He is a Biafran and nobody can do anything. Why Speed Darlington was rearrested, according to lawyer gives update. Eze Okenwa speaks on Bianca Ojukwu dumping Abuja after Tinubu's appointment. Tinubu, your Yoruba culture does not allow such insult to Obasanjo. You will pay for it. Bode George tells Onanoga. So Bode George, now I know say I go call Onanoga out, because the insult now have gotten to the elders of Yoruba. Yes, Onanoga insulted a whole nation, an Igbo nation, calling them aliens in Nigeria. None of you said anything. He insulted all the whole elders of the Igbos. He insulted everything that the Igbos represents. But nobody called him to order. Up to today, nobody have ever sanctioned Onanoga or call him to order or call him to tender a public apology to the Igbos. Now you are telling him it is not in your culture to insult Obasanjo. Are you seriously? So it is your culture for a Yoruba man to insult the whole Igbos, calling them foreigners in the country they claimed we are practicing one Nigeria. Ndara, mad people everywhere. Police moves with Darlington from to Abuja as AIG Galadanich takes over case file. From Owerri, they fly him to Abuja. Okay, no problem, my people. I beg, let us go straight to the reason why we're here. Once again, good morning and good afternoon. Please manage my voice. Let us move. Stan Alieke, the counsel to controversial Nigerian singer Speed Darlington, has said the musician was arrested in Owerri, Imo State last night over allegations of jumping bail. Nigerian news recalled that Darlington was arrested in October over a petition. Rather, Darlington was arrested in October over a petition filed against him by his colleague, Burna the Boy. In a statement released on Wednesday, Alieke said the singer was granted administrative bail on October after being illegally detained for 5 days in connection with the Burna Boy's incident. Alieke said his client was given a date to report back but was unable to do so due to a medical emergency that required him to travel abroad for treatment. The lawyer stated that Darlington had no intention to jump bail, certain he had arranged to return to Abuja after his performance at Owerri. The statement reads, following our client's performance in Owerri, our client was picked up by the police on allegations that he jumped bail. We are informed that this action was purportedly on the orders of the Deputy Inspector General of Police Force Intelligence Bureau. It is important to set the record straight that on the 8th of October 2024, our client was granted administrative bail after being illegally detained for 5 good days upon being shipped from Lagos in connection with Burna Boy's incident. He was given a day to report back but was unable to do so due to a medical emergency that required him to travel abroad for treatment. In good faith, our client had arranged to return to Abuja after his performance at Owerri. In consultation with his lawyer and in liaison with police officers, it was never his intention to jump any bail. We find this action by the police to be not only unnecessary but a clear attempt to embarrass and trample on the rights of our client. Such conduct is both unwarranted and a misuse of policy authority. Eze Okenwa speaks on Bianca Ojukwu dumping Abuja after Tinubu's appointment. The chairman of the All Poverty Congress, or rather All Poverty Grand Alliance, Abuja, Sly Eze Okenwa, has affirmed that Bianca Ojukwu remains a party member despite the ministerial appointment by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Nigeria News report that Bianca, who is not a member of the ruling All Poverty Congress Party, which is APC, was one of the new ministers Tinubu appointed while reshuffling his cabinet in October. Bianca, the late Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu's widow, was appointed Minister of State for Foreign Affairs. Speaking on Channel Television Politics Today, Eze Okenwa, whose leadership of Abuja got affirmation from the Supreme Court on Wednesday, confirmed that Bianca Ojukwu has not left the party. The Abuja chairman noted that the party permitted Ojukwu to take up the ministerial assignment. According to Eze Okenwa, Tinubu did not, or rather did what he had always advocated, especially for members of opposition parties to be allowed to serve in his government. The Abuja leader maintained that Ojukwu's appointment as a minister is a plus for the opposition party, adding he is ready to be part of an inclusive government. They are selling Abuja slowly by slowly. You are committed. He said, I called on the president and I commend him on that appointment. She, Bianca, is a member of Abuja. She is a BOT member of the party. Till date, she has not resigned her membership of the party. She had an appointment as a member of the party. The earliest call I did to the president is to ensure now that you have won the election and the Supreme Court has affirmed your election as the president of Nigeria. It is now time to close ranks because the people that can help you achieve your manifesto are not domiciled within your party. You have technocrats that are in other political parties as well. Eze Okenwa said that even though he is a leader of an opposition party, he still wishes Tinubu to succeed in the interest of Nigerians, which is paramount. Yoruba culture does not allow such insult to Obasanjo. You will pay for it, but the judge tells Bayo Onanuga. A chieftain of the People's Democratic Party PDP, Chief Olubode George, has said the special advisor to the president on information and strategy, Bayo Onanuga, would pay for insulting former President Olusegun Obasanjo. Nigerian News reported that Obasanjo had described Nigeria under Bola Ahmed Tinubu as a failing state, while highlighting the pervasive corruption and leadership failure under his administration. In response, Onanuga in a statement blasted Obasanjo, saying he was not ideal Nigerian leader. Tinubu's aide faulted Obasanjo for taking to the public media to bestow his unsolicited wisdom on leadership and governance in Nigeria. Onanuga noted that Obasanjo had continued to blame those who served after his tenure for the nation's myriad of challenges, even when he had his many flaws. Reacting, Bode George, while featuring on Niger Info FM, said Onanuga would be made to pay for insulting Obasanjo, someone old enough to be his father, adding it is not allowed in Yoruba land. He said an old man who could be Bayo Onanuga's father said something, and you took him on by blasting him right, left, and center. That is his style because he did it to me before. He didn't meet me in Ijebu-Ode grammar school. You can see how small he is when comparing himself to us. People give their opinion and you insult them. Even if you want to react, the Yoruba culture does not allow that insult from him. Someday he will pay back. In Yoruba land, it is not impossible for him, Onanuga, to be charmed because there will be a day after, and that is more important. He will be vigilant as he walks because it is possible for him to be charmed. Last but not the least, police moves with Darlington to Abuja as DIG Galadanich takes over case file. The Nigerian police force has reportedly moved Nigerian singers with Darlington from Owerri, Imo State, to the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. Nigerian News responded that the police arrested Darlington in Owerri, Imo State, on his return to Nigeria for a show. A top source who spoke to Sahara reporters said the singer was on Wednesday moved from Owerri to Police Force Intelligence Department, FID. The Deputy Inspector General of Police in charge of FID, Dasuki Galadanich, was said to have personally taken over Darlington's case files from the police unit that arrested him before. The source said Darlington is being moved to Abuja. He is being prosecuted by the IG Dasuki Galadanich, who said his Darlington punishment was too short before they granted him bail the last time. Another source said the DIG personally took over his case file from the police department that arrested him and initially detained him in Abuja. So my wonderful people, and I don't hear them now, hey, that is the zoo you call your country. That the people who handled the Darlington before, that the punishment is too small. So now you want to snuff life out of him. Don't worry, you are going to deal with the United States when you finish whatever you are doing. That's the simple the truth. Because all of when we get properties there, and I go here and we dealing with the people, trampling upon their rights, is something. I mean, the punishment awaits each and every one of you when the time is right. Don't forget. Everything we forget, but the internet never forget. And that is why I'm happy for whatever is happening today, because in the future, our generation to come will ask us how far. So my people, now you go take a break. I beg, like, share, comment, and make sure you keep subscribing to my channel for more interesting videos coming your way. My name is Tiliman Amandian Eze. I'll be right back. Kemesiano.